40 presidents, 40 secrets they never put in the history books. One man kept a pet alligator in his bathtub. Another bet the White House china on a poker hand and lost. By the end of this list, you will never look at a dollar bill the same way again. The Oval Office is supposed to be the most serious room in the world, but the men who sat behind that desk, they were weird, real weird. Here are the 40 strangest things a sitting US president ever did. Number 40. John Quincy Adams swam naked in the Potomac River every morning at 5 a.m. and once got robbed of his clothes by a reporter who wouldn't give them back until he got an interview. Number 39. Calvin Coolidge made his staff rub petroleum jelly all over his head every single morning while he ate breakfast in bed. Number 38. Lyndon B. Johnson held meetings from the toilet, fully nude, while his staff stood there taking notes. Number 37. Martin Van Buren tried to cure his stomach pain by drinking a mixture of soot, charcoal, and water. Number 36. Abraham Lincoln, before he was president, ran a bar. His business partner forged Lincoln's signature to get the liquor license. Number 35. Warren Harding lost a full set of official White House china in a poker bet. He just handed it over. Number 34. John Quincy Adams kept a live alligator in the East Room of the White House and loved scaring guests with it. Number 33. Andrew Jackson's pet parrot learned to curse from him and screamed obscenities at his own funeral until it had to be carried out. Number 32. Martin Van Buren accepted 2 live tiger cubs as a diplomatic gift and kept them on White House grounds until Congress made him give them up. Number 31. William Taft kept a literal dairy cow on the White House lawn to supply his family's milk. Number 30. Calvin Coolidge turned the White House into a private zoo. A pygmy hippo, a wallaby, a bobcat, and 2 lion cubs he named Tax Reduction and Budget Bureau. Number 29. Herbert Hoover's son kept pet alligators in the White House bathtub, and they kept escaping into the halls. Number 28. Theodore Roosevelt's kids smuggled their pony into the White House using the elevator. Number 27. Benjamin Harrison let 2 pet opossums roam free in the White House, named Mr. Reciprocity and Mr. Protection. Number 26. Andrew Jackson fought so many duels he carried a bullet in his chest for the rest of his life, and once killed a man over an insult to his wife. Number 25. Zachary Taylor died after a 4th of July celebration where he ate an enormous amount of cherries washed down with iced milk. Number 24. Andrew Johnson sold pardons, literally, for money, as president. Number 23. William Henry Harrison was terrified of the new electric lighting in the White House, so scared of it that he avoided turning the switches on himself. Number 22. Grover Cleveland married his own former legal ward, a woman 27 years younger than him, whom he'd known since she was a child. Number 21. John F. Kennedy was secretly on a cocktail of medications for diseases the public never knew about, all while projecting an image of perfect youthful health. Number 20. Theodore Roosevelt once finished a speech after being shot in the chest. The bullet stayed in his body for the rest of his life. Number 19. Richard Nixon recorded almost every conversation in the Oval Office on hidden tape, recordings that ultimately destroyed his own presidency. Number 18. Andrew Jackson once survived an assassination attempt and then beat his attacker with his own cane in front of a crowd. Number 17. Franklin Pierce was arrested while in office for running over a woman with his horse on a Washington street. Number 16. Lyndon Johnson allegedly exposed himself to journalists during private briefings, treating it as a display of dominance.
Number 15. Calvin Coolidge would summon staff at random hours just to ride a mechanical electric horse he kept inside the White House. Number 14. Ulysses S. Grant was once pulled over and personally fined for speeding on his horse by a Washington police officer. Number 13. James Garfield could write Latin with one hand and Greek with the other at the same time. Number 12. Andrew Jackson invited so many rowdy supporters to his inauguration party that the crowd trashed the White House, smashing furniture and dishes in a drunken stampede. Number 11. Richard Nixon ordered the bombing of Cambodia in secret, hiding it from Congress and the American public for years. Number 10. Franklin D. Roosevelt hid his paralysis from polio so completely that most Americans never knew their president couldn't walk. Number 9. Harry Truman authorized the only nuclear weapons ever used in war and made the decision in a matter of days. Number 8. Thomas Jefferson secretly fathered children with an enslaved woman he legally owned, a secret hidden for generations. Number 7. Abraham Lincoln was given premonitions of his own death in dreams just days before his assassination and told people about them. Number 6. John Tyler had so many children, 15 in total, that one of his grandsons was still alive in the 21st century. Number 5. George Washington wore dentures made partly from the teeth of enslaved people on his own plantation. Number 4. William Henry Harrison gave the longest inauguration speech in history in freezing weather without a coat and died of illness just 1 month later. Number 3. Andrew Johnson was so drunk at his own vice presidential inauguration that he had to be escorted out before delivering an incoherent speech to the Senate. Number 2. Richard Nixon resigned live on television, the only president in American history forced to quit before being removed. Number 1. Abraham Lincoln was shot in a theater in front of his wife by a man who had openly threatened him for weeks, and no one stopped him in time. 40 men, 40 secrets history almost buried. Pets, plots, bullets, bets, and beliefs that sound impossible. But every single one of them happened inside the most powerful house in the world. The presidency was never just policy and power. It was human, strange, flawed, and unforgettable. And that's exactly why history never stops being interesting.